Why don't you stand by the bathroom wall? It'll keep the family photos clean. That was her smile, acid dressed as sugar. My niece, the bride, dripping in lace I helped pay for. I looked at the table where my name card should have been. Taken. A stranger sat there, chewing, oblivious. I didn't argue, I didn't raise my voice. I walked to the gift table, slid my envelope back into my purse. $30,000 wrapped in gold foil. And when I passed her, I leaned just close enough for her perfume to sting my nose. "Don't worry," I said, calm, steady. "I'll stay out of the frame forever." She laughed, too confident to hear the steel in my voice. But 3 days into her honeymoon, when my message landed, her smile finally cracked. 33 missed calls proved it. It didn't start at the wedding. It started years ago, when I raised her like she was my own, paid for her school uniforms, covered the bills when her parents forgot, sat through every recital, every scraped knee, every tantrum. She called me her second mother. I believed her. Then came the engagement, a big ring, a bigger attitude. She started talking to me like I was staff, not family. Requests turned into demands. And when the wedding planning began, she made her position clear. "You'll help, right? It's not really a wedding without your support." Support meant money. 30,000, my savings. I told myself it was worth it. Her happiness, her future. That's what family does. But gratitude never came. Only entitlement. The rehearsal dinner should have been my warning. I arrived to find my seat pushed to the corner, next to the waitstaff station. She caught me staring. "Closer to the kitchen, right? You like food." The table laughed. I smiled back, hiding the sting. Then came the wedding day. I stood in line for photos, holding my place, waiting. She swept in, veil catching the light, looked at me like I was dirt tracked in on her perfect carpet. "Bathroom wall," she sneered, and I obeyed, for the last time. Humiliation sharpens the mind. I sat through dinner, tasting nothing. Toasts blurred, laughter dulled. But inside, a new clarity formed. They thought I was disposable, useful only for the money, forgettable in the story they'd rewrite for themselves. So I decided to erase myself on my terms. First move, the envelope. Mine again. 30,000, safely back in my account before they even noticed. Second move, documentation. I had every transfer, every receipt, every email where she begged for help. The promises, the lies. I gathered them quietly, building my arsenal. Third move, patience. I waited until they were 3 days into their honeymoon, when the champagne wore off, when the glow of photos faded, when the hotel bills started to bite. That's when I sent the message. It was simple. One email, one attachment, a PDF with all the transactions, my money funding every inch of her wedding, proof she never paid me back, proof she promised she would. Copies sent not just to her, but to her husband, her in-laws, her boss, and every bridesmaid who toasted her that night. Subject line, "For transparency." The calls started within the hour. 33 missed calls. Her husband called too. Once, then never again. Because he learned what she'd hidden. That their wedding was bought with someone else's sacrifice. That the house deposit he thought they had was smoke. That the wife he trusted was a liar before she was even a bride. Her in-laws responded next. A short, cutting message. "We'll handle this." Translation? She was their problem now. By the time they returned from the honeymoon, she wasn't smiling. She was scrambling. Her job suspended her for financial misconduct. Her husband moved into his parents' house. The photos she posed for, perfect, glowing, eternal, sat online with comments underneath, all paid for by her aunt. She called me again, finally leaving a voicemail. Her voice cracked, small, desperate. "How could you do this to me? We're family." I replayed it once, twice, then deleted it. Because family doesn't stand you by the bathroom wall. Family doesn't erase you from the table you paid for. Family doesn't laugh when you're humiliated. I gave her everything she asked for. She gave me nothing but contempt. So I took it all back, and more. Now, when I pass the wedding album on her parents' shelf, I see the missing piece. No seat for me, no photo, no presence. And I like it that way. Because absence can be louder than presence. And mine cost her everything.